Go and play. Good morning, folks. A wonderful morning it is. I think it's going to be so warm today. I put the dog out first thing, it's about 6 o'clock. Thought we'd have another dog walk vlog today. I'm going to talk about my training plans. Those of you that's seen my last video, my attempt at a Parkrun 5k, and we've lost the dog for a Parkrun 5k, which I'll link to the video at the end of here. But we did 26:32 approximately, around 170th out of 501 finishes, 11th out of in the age group, with age graded percentile of just under 60%. Not as good as I wanted to do. But this vlog's about the plan I'm going to put together to improve that. It's going to, during this period, this attempt to improve my parkrun, I'm probably going to do 2 more parkruns. One 9 weeks after the first attempt, so that gives us a good training block there, and the next one 6 or 7 weeks after that. But in both them periods I've got a week away, so I'll have to make sure I account for being on holiday and not being able to stick to a strict plan. Also, what I've got to think about is a more realistic goal than, in my initial video. Because I thought I was going to be a bit faster than I was. And that was a bit of a rude awakening. Goals. I think I've got to aim for a 23.5 minute. 23 minutes, 30 seconds challenge. So that's going to be a 3-minute improvement, and that's a big ask. But I say that's across that 16-week period. 23:30, if we look at the parkrun I did, if I put that in and see where that would have come, I would have been in the top 100, so about 85th, 80th to 90th, somewhere around there. It would have made us 4th in my age group, so not top 3, but top 5. And it would have given us an age grade percentage of about 67. Maybe it's just less than 67. So not the 70 I would like to get to, but still a massive improvement. Just follow my dog through a hole in the wall. Go on, this way. Yeah, just enjoying a run around again. So what's my plan going to look like? Well, I've got to focus on the fact that I'm an older runner. I'm getting towards 60, and the key to success is consistency. The key to consistency is not getting injured. So the first thing I'm looking at when I do this plan is my rest day. I'm going to have 1 full day with no cardio. So yes, I might do a little bit light core work or mobility, but 1 full day where I don't run, hike, swim, nothing. Just to give my body a chance to reset each week. Then continue on the theme of rest. Ooh, the squirrel just ran down the tree. So now continue on the theme of rest. The next thing I'm going to drop in the plan is optional rest/recovery days, and there's going to be 2 of them, so where I either rest or I do a bit of cross training. It gives us the option, if I'm feeling a bit jaded or I'm carrying a little bit of niggle, to have an extra rest day or 2. If not, I'll do a bit of cross training. So that could be anything like cycling, swimming, as I said, or even going up at the lakes and doing a bit of Wainwright bagging. So yeah, they're the first 2 things I've considered. Rest and cross train. There's my dog again, and the undergrowth. Come on, we'll go in there. Now, because the aim of this block is to improve my speed, my 5k, my parkrun, I'll look at what's the most important active day of that day, and that's hard intervals. So this is short intervals, anything from 1 minute to 1 k's, and done at a hard pace of around or above my target 5k pace. For me, this will be done on the treadmill. It could be done on a track, but I don't have access to a track. Or if you've got a quiet, flat area where you can get outside, you could do it there, but I live in a hilly area. So next, not quite as hard, but I'm going to drop in another workout session. So this will be at an easier place, probably upper zone 3. It's aimed to be a bit of a threshold workout. So your threshold runs from LT1 to LT2. So for me, that's top of zone 2, obviously, and it goes a little way into zone 4 last time I had it tested, which is some time ago. So I'll probably try and keep my threshold workouts to the top end of zone 3 to be on the safe, because I'd rather be a little bit under that LT2 than over that LT2 to get the desired training effect. Also, as I said in a previous video, my normal focus is long distance stuff, ultras and all that sort of thing. And I've built quite a decent base. And I don't want to lose that totally while I'm working on speed. So I'm going to throw in a long run. It'll not be massively long like if I was training for 100k or anything. Farah, come on. It won't be massively long as if I was training for a long K, but say 2 hours, give or take 30 minutes either way. So just get out, long run. There's a dog running past. She likes to run as well. What I'll probably do with a long run is alternate weeks. I'll change it up. So 1 week it'll be totally zone 2, keep my heart rate under control. In the second week, I'll add some pace in, either in the form of marathon pace pickups or a fast finish. So that makes the plan more of a 14-day than a 7-day plan, because the odd weeks and the even weeks are going to be slightly different. So that gets us to 6 days now. So the final day for me will be a zone 2 trail run. Again, not too long, anywhere from 5 to 10k. And again, I'll probably look to alternate this odd week and even week. So the odd week, I will possibly run strides at the end of it, anywhere from 6 to 8 sets of strides at the end of the run. Again, adding a little bit speed, but that's easy speed because it's supposed to be an easy run. And the even week, I'll probably run with my pack on, simulating more like my running pack weight. Carry quite a bit of mandatory kit when you're racing in an ultra, so you've got to get used to being able to carry that kit. So alternate weeks, I'll carry my pack when I'm doing my shorter trail race. I also find trails quite good because the softer ground isn't as harsh on your joints, and it helps with your balance and your core, the unevenness of it and all that sort of thing. There's a dog, once again eating grass. There she is. Not a care in the world. Yes. That takes care of 7 days of cardio. But to improve, especially as you're getting older, you can't just consider the cardio side of things. You've got to consider strength as a necessary part of training. Like a lot of runners, I struggle to get my strength sessions in. But if I aim to do 3 sessions per week, I think that's a good starting point. I might only get 2 some weeks because life gets in the way. But if I aim to do 3, that'll be quite good. And there'll be a variety of things. What I call in strength is anything, strength, conditioning, mobility, all that sort of thing. So the type of sessions I'm talking about there is a heavy weight session. I've got a weight setup that I've got use of. A mobility session, which I normally do just to follow along on YouTube. Core, because my core is quite weak. I've got some exercises I got off the physio which I aim to strengthen my feet, ankles and calves, so that could be one of them. And I also might get in some plyometrics as well. So that's about 6 different types across the strength and conditioning side of things. But I only aim to do 3 a week. I'd be happy with 2, and if needs must, it'll be 1. But I'll try and see what I can get in. Look, my dog's a little bit hyper. Anyone else have a hyper dog? Now you've got a stick. Steer. Borrow steer. In case there's any bikes. And back to the water. Go on then. Go on. So let's look what I'm back out. Now the dog's finished playing in the water. On the walk. Continuing. We'll talk about what we've got in the bucket so far. So it's 1 complete rest day, 2 days of rest or cross-train option, a hard interval session, a tempo session, a long run, and a zone 2 trail run. Plus 3 out of 6 different strength and conditioning sessions. But how am I going to put that together? So I'm going to start the week with my favourite, which is the trail run. It's always good because Monday you've just had the weekend, you've got a bit of Monday blues and all that sort of thing. And so I'm going to hit the trail, Monday trail run. Then Tuesday I'm going to do the hard interval session on my treadmill. I'll jump on the treadmill and get the intervals out the way. And because that's a hard session, and probably my hardest session of the week, I'm going to follow that with the full rest day. That takes us into Thursday, which will be tempo run, which could be on trails or road or path, whatever. But we tempo run on Thursday. Friday, I'm going to put in my first rest or cross-train day because it's following a bit of a hard session, but not too hard. So if I feel okay, I can get something else done. And it gives us that chance to recover a little bit before Saturday, which I'll do my long run. I've always liked a long run on a Saturday. I think that's because on ultras, sometimes you have to do back-to-back long runs, so it's good to get your hardest one out the way the first day on the weekend. And Sunday, obviously, will be my second rest or cross-train days. 2 rest or cross-train days around me long run. Barking at, eh? Come on, walk on. Don't know if you caught it there, but there's deer up on the top. Farah, don't chase a deer. Deer. Just a couple of deer just ran along the top. There's another one. I don't know if the camera picked that up, but we just had a couple of deer running along the top. Doug got very excited. Talking about the dog, on top of me cardio workouts and my strength workouts, obviously I've got to walk the dog. The dog needs quite a bit of exercise. And I do track my dog walks, as walks, obviously, because as you're getting older, you've got to count the stress that any physical exercise has on your body. So you just don't go too far over. Tell the truth though, I love taking the dog out. And she loves going out. So there's the plan. 7 days featuring my cardio stuff. 3 strength and mobility sessions set around there somewhere. It could differ from week to week. It's when I feel comfortable fitting it in and when I've got time to fit it in. And obviously walking the dog a couple of times a day, which probably averages 5 or 6 kilometers a day. So there we have it, my plan. Let us know what you think of it. I'll put it just here so you can have a quick look at it, of what I've just discussed. Yes. So now I'm going to continue on my walk and enjoy the time with the dog. So catch us in a bit. I'll show you a bit more of the scenery around here. We've actually been walking around Beamish Woods again, and I'm back on the sea-to-sea cycleway. If you notice, when we first came in, the entrance to Beamish Museum, I showed you. So we came through the woods. I'll show you where we're at. And we've got the morning dappled sunlight coming through the trees. It's absolutely spectacular. You can tell this used to be an old railway line. In fact, I remember as a child trains coming up here. Used to have goods trains taking iron ore and coal up to the steelworks in Concert. Been closed a long time now, because it's been a long time since the steelworks closed. But it's a great place to get out, cycling, running, walking your dog. The reason I say you can tell it's been a railway line, you can tell it's in a bit of a cutting, like most railway line paths. And we're just coming next into a very small tunnel. There's one of the 2 of these tunnels on this section of the path. Oh, come on. It sure is. Unconditional from a dog, isn't it? Now I've got one more thing to show you before I sign off, just down here. So we'll just get there. I don't know whether you can make out now. Someone's on the other side of the tunnel bridge. Just here, don't know whether you can make out, we've got some cows. There's a sculptures actually made out of bits of old JCB. They're the old JCB cows. When they were first here, they still had lots of yellow JCB paint on. But now, yeah, you can just see make out in there a bit of yellow. But now they are more of a rust colour. I believe there's 4 of them, so that's 2. Here's the 3rd. I quite like them now they've dulled down to that rust type colour. Oh, and here's the final one. In amongst the grass. So there you go. The Beamish cows, folks. Oh, you can even see JCB on that one. So there we are. I'm actually going to finish my walk with the dog. Because then I've got to go back home and get ready for work. But if you've liked this video, consider subscribing, liking, sharing, all those other things. It'll help a brand new channel like mine. I know my video content's not brilliant at the moment, but hopefully I'll improve and get more videos out. But for now, I shall see you later, folks.